What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boys, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm your host, Devan, and tonight we got a special guest for you. If you are a Buckeye fan that likes to watch YouTube channels and likes to get down there in the chat, you will be very familiar with our guest tonight. She's in several chats. She's very well known for knowing every single player in the state of Ohio. With that, I welcome in Mecah. Mecah,
Good,
how you doing today?
good. I'm doing great. Really excited to be on the show. Not as nervous anymore. Just excited. I love
Well,
football, and this is gonna be great.
yeah, good. Yeah, there ain't no need to be nervous. We're kicking back. This is just a fan channel, so you see when me and Mello record, we get on here and goof around all the time. Who knows what we talk about sometimes? It goes. Meek, I did a video on my pet raccoon, so
Hey, I love Cujo.
yeah, Cujo's my dude. He's awesome. But so yeah, the season has started. Me and Mika are going to dig in to some 2026 recruits out of the state of Ohio. But first, I want to, Mika, I want to get your opinion on your thoughts on the Buckeyes this year. So just, we're 4-0. I think we're looking pretty good. But let me hear your thoughts, this year with the overall team. What's your thoughts?
I think we are a national championship team this year, and I really do think it's only the beginning. I think this is gonna be the first year of a dynasty. I think we're building something that will last and be competitive for years to come, or at least that's what I'm hoping. And I mean, we got our flaws, but every team's got flaws, and we will work them out. I know we can. I love everyone on this team, all the seniors that returned. It's just great to have them all back and see how they're playing hard, and it's just been an exciting season.
Yeah, it really has. I think the team's coming together really good. Of course, we have flaws. Look at every team in the nation so far. I mean, Georgia just got beat. I mean, Alabama has had, games against South Florida that didn't look good. So
I ain't
if you
gonna
ask,
lie, I took some joy in that Georgia loss. That was
oh, yes, I did too. If you ask me, Ohio State, the best looking team in the nation right now. We're running through people, we're doing what we need to do, and we're handling business the way that we should handle business. So, you know,
definitely.
this all started. It starts because of the recruiting classes that we have, and also the transfer portal, but mainly the recruiting class. And what Ryan Day has done in regards to recruiting and the entire staff over there is very, very good. And during the off season, we dive into recruiting quite a bit. And when the season starts, it makes sense that the talk about recruiting goes down. But here at Buckeye Boys, we do not slow down in terms of recruiting. We are in it full bore, 24
Neither do
7.
I follow it 24/7. My
Yep,
mom,
I
I'm
know you do. So
pretty sure, pretty sure my mom's about ready to get me fitted for a straight jacket or something. I don't know.
hey, I feel the same way.
Um,
I got
football
no
crazy.
I got notebooks full of notes with recruits. I mean, some of them don't
Oh,
even have
dude,
Ohio State offers and all kind of stuff.
me too. I got notes galore. I don't know why I keep them because I don't have my own show, but comes in handy in situations like this.
Yeah, it's a hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're passionate about it. I mean, I'm
it's
passionate about I enjoy it. I just do.
it's just fun to look at every level. I mean, college football is my favorite, but I love seeing high school kids like get into college and go on to, even if they don't go to the NFL, they're getting a great education. That in and of itself is super cool.
Yeah, it is to see what some of these kids are doing with their lives and see them focused and see them get the opportunities that they get. Even if players in Ohio don't go to Ohio State, I still like keeping track of
Yeah,
um,
I
you know,
still follow kids that don't end up going to Ohio State. I
Yeah,
like a lot of kids that don't end up going there.
yeah. I'd say the only one that I'm mad at right now for not going to Ohio State is probably Justin Hill.
Yeah, that
He's
that
I'm a
one
little yeah.
I'm a little salty.
Yeah, a little
Dorian Dorian Brew too got me a little salty.
yeah, Dorian Brew, but I don't think that one's over.
I don't
We'll
think it
see.
is either.
Yeah, we
At
will
least I hope
see.
not. Although, according to JR, they are looking at my man Jameer Scott. I told you he'd get a
Yeah.
look.
Yep. I believe it. That's the thing is recruiting has changed so much that what you have seen now is, recruiting insiders. It's really hard to be an insider anymore because of nil and because of the transfer portal and all that. You can almost follow social media and follow the internet close enough and get just as much inside information on a recruit because most of the crystal balls and thoughts, I mean, they're just feelings that these people have. They
Well,
put information together and they guess.
that's basically what I do. I watch tape and everything, and then go through and I'll say, "Hey, I really like this player," and I'll go through and I'll look and see how they're doing on the tape and what kind of offers they have and everything. Read newspaper articles, follow the teams they're on and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's getting harder and harder to follow, like, be an insider, and I don't know how these guys do it. Like Boom and all them, they're impressive. The information they can get.
Yeah, yeah, they really are. It's a tough job. So me and Mika, we're about to go over some players out of the state of Ohio. Some of them have offers now on the list, but we made this list a while ago and they had not had offers yet. But I know one for sure does. Mika might have a little more information for us, but we're going to go ahead and get started. The first player that we're going to talk about is Nathan Bernard. He's the number 327th player ranked nationally. He's the number 22nd QB, and he's the 14th player ranked in Ohio. Now, all of my rankings are the 247 composite rankings. So, on that note, Mika, go ahead and give us your thoughts on Mr. Nathan Bernard.
I love this guy. He's 6'5", 6'6", 230. He's got a cannon for an arm. Can easily throw it 80 yards without much effort. And even though he's that big, he can really, really move. He's big, but he's a dual threat guy. He's got almost the same amount of rushing touchdowns as he does passing touchdowns, and his interception numbers have gone way down this year. And you can definitely see in his mechanics. His mechanics have gotten better. His release has gotten shorter, and Ohio State is really looking at him according to Berm. So I'm hopeful.
Mika, I'm gonna be honest with you real fast. You just blew me away with your breakdown right there. Are you sure you're not a college football coach?
I'm sure.
I'm
I'm sure.
serious. Hey, that was you're spot on with that, girl. You definitely listen to a lot of podcasts. You got your stuff together.
I
That's
read.
good stuff. That's a
I
beautiful breakdown.
watch a lot of tape and follow a lot of recruiting websites. And
That's impressive. Very, very impressive. I have met my match. Hey, the cool thing about it is that I would love to see him get the opportunity because in the class of 26, we all know that you got Julian Sain and Aaron Nolan in the room. You got Tavian St. Clair coming in, and these recruits know that. So these big time, high end quarterback recruits, they're looking at that room and they're seeing it, and they're like, I'm not sure I want to come in there and wait that long. So this is going to be that year where you can go, maybe take a lower ranked guy and just see what happens, work with him. And I love the canvas that Nathan Bernard has as a quarterback and what he can possibly be turned into. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
He's got some serious potential.
yeah,
Penn
we will.
State's Penn State's coming after him hard though.
Are they? What other offers does he have? Do you know?
I know he visited West Virginia. Um, he's camped there a few times. He's camped a lot at Penn State. So I think they're our main competition. I think Wisconsin was looking at him, but they ended up taking a commitment from Jaron Mock, which I'll talk about him later in my list. He's the third quarterback I got on the list.
Yeah,
But
it looks like Penn State has offered him West Virginia, Michigan State, Indiana, Duke. So yeah, he's got some decent offers. Okay, so the next player I want to bring up, this player has a star beside his name for me. Now, what that means is that I really, really enjoyed watching his film. This is Levi Davis, the 530th ranked player nationally. He's the number 43 quarterback, and he's the number 20th player in the state of Ohio. Quarterback Levi Davis. Mecah, give us your breakdown.
he is a tremendous all around athlete. He can throw really well. He can throw about 70 yards easy, which is impressive for his size. He's a true dual threat guy. He And what I like about him is no matter what, he never puts the ball in harm's way. When he's carrying it, he always carries it high and tight. You never have to worry about him fumbling the ball. He's got 11 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing, and only 1 interception. He's a deadly weapon. They also used him a little at defensive back last year, and he can hit now. I just don't think we'll look at him at defensive back because we're recruiting so many other guys at that position. And he's only about 5'11", 6 feet tall, and I don't see Ryan Day offering him just because of his height, which I think is a shame because I really think he could play here.
Yeah, I feel you. Out of all the quarterbacks in Ohio, this is the one that I would love to see get a shot just because I think he would just bring something completely different to the room. Like you said, very athletic quarterback. And,
And
you never know what Ryan Day can turn him into. So, dude's got
and
wheels, like you said. He's a runner. I got in my notes that maybe needs to work on arm strength just a little bit. But, like you said, a lot of potential. A lot of potential.
and he's Um, I can't imagine what he could do in a Chip Kelly run system, man. That would be insane.
Yeah, for sure. And again, I'm going to keep saying this every time we bring up a quarterback, but you, nobody knows what's going to happen in this 26 class with quarterbacks because of the quarterbacks that are ahead of these players. So you never
Yeah.
know. You never know.
Why not roll the dice on an Ohio guy that will probably stick around longer than an out of state prospect would?
100%, definitely. The next prospect we want to talk about is Jaron Mock. He's the number 457th player ranked nationally. He's the number 46 quarterback, and he's the number 24 player in the state of Ohio. Mecah, give us your breakdown.
He is the quarterback for Pickerington North. He's got a great arm. He runs the ball well. Fickle's gonna hate me because if we take him, that's gonna be his quarterback commit. But he, like I said, he throws the ball really well. He can run. He got good size. He's 6'3", about 200 pounds, and decent numbers. 8 touchdown passes, of 4 running, and he's growing into the leader position. Transferred from Reynolds, Reynoldsburg to Pickerton North this year, and you can see him really growing into the leadership role.
Yeah, for sure. I got him as he's a smart quarterback. He can run, he can sling the ball, and he's committed to Wisconsin. And if you look at his offer list, Wisconsin's the biggest offer that he
Yeah,
has right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if if
he.
he has a good year, if that offer list gets a little bit bigger there as well. So
I think he's gonna blow up.
yeah, we'll see. Definitely got the potential, got the size, got the athleticism, has the arm strength. So
And
well,
and Pickerington North's always a good program.
yeah, yes, they are. Okay, next player we want to talk about. This is an intriguing one to me. Sean Alston. He's a running back. He's the number 131st player ranked nationally. He's the number 12th or 17th. No, the 12th ranked running back. And they have him as the 50th ranked player in the state of Ohio. Why do I feel like I've screwed up there on
That's not
my
what I got.
yeah, maybe the 30th. Now, hey, listen, these are composites. What I
Yeah,
got.
mine are too.
Okay, what did you have for Sean?
I have. Hold on a sec.
Because these numbers were from about a month and a half ago, so they might have changed. Oh, yeah.
I
I
got
don't
him at
know. He's the number.
131,
Oh,
12th running back, and sixth in the
hey,
state.
Mika, you know what I did?
What?
So on my notes down here, I have a number written, and then I have OH for Ohio. So I saw 5 and then OH and I read 50. So yeah, he is the
Yeah,
composite 5th ranked player in Ohio. I just pulled him up online. So he is ranked very high. But every time I hear somebody talk about Amika, I don't know why they question whether he is they question whether he's an Ohio State caliber running back. But give us your breakdown.
and I'll tell you why they say that. Because he's playing Division 3 competition, but he is absolutely dominating the competition. He's over 13 yards a carry. He
Dang.
and he got hurt last year during week 10 towards ACL and MCL, I think, and he's putting up better numbers this year than he did last year, and that's after injury. He's amazing. He is absolutely dominant. He even threw a touchdown pass about 2 weeks ago.
Did he really?
Yeah,
That's pretty
67
cool.
67 yarder too.
Dang. Hey, maybe that's why, when it comes to recruits and their injuries, that really, really scares some big schools sometimes. But I have down, maybe his offer list has changed. I'm going to pull it up actually. I'm
Fun
going to pull.
fact, real quick. He was on the Michigan State sideline for the game and came back with a Michigan State offer.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So he has offers from Auburn, Cincinnati, Baylor, Boston College, Florida, Indiana, Michigan State, Missouri, Penn State, Rutgers, Purdue, USC, West Virginia, Wisconsin. Yeah, those are some of his bigger offers. So yeah. We'll see what happens this year. But yeah, when they play lower competition, but it sounds like he's doing what a top 10 running back in the nation should do against lesser competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got double digit touchdowns already this season.
Wow.
He is absolutely dominating. I'm not gonna lie. He's my he's a little bit of a football crush for me this year.
Yeah, is he?
He
Uh-oh.
he's tremendous. I hope
Yeah.
we'll offer. I really do. I don't
Now,
pay much attention to divisions when you're dominating them. I don't think it matters.
yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the next. Mika, by the way, just letting you know, I threw an extra player in here that I'm going to talk about at the end. I'm sure you know him. and I'll talk about him then. But right now, I want to talk about Adam Guthrie. He's at the top of my list.
Yeah,
He's the number 213th player ranked nationally, the number 16 ranked offensive tackle, the number 9 player in Ohio. He does not, for some odd reason, have an offer from Ohio State. Very aggravating to me
I know, man.
as
It
a
hurts
as
my
a
heart.
fan.
It hurts my heart. It does. Because
Yeah,
I know he wants it. I know he's ticked that he doesn't have an offer. I love the kids that are out there, pounding their chest saying, "Why don't I have an offer? I'm good enough." And he's definitely doing that. He, you can see him. He moves people off the ball. He's good at pass protection and run blocking. When we can offer a kid with similar measurables from North Carolina,
yeah,
and we're not
I
offering, and we're not offering him, I don't understand it. I really
yeah.
don't.
I don't either. He's got offers from Auburn, Clemson, Florida, Florida State, Indiana, Kentucky, Miami, Michigan State, Missouri, Nebraska, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, USC, UCF, and West Virginia.
Yeah,
And listen, I'll tell you this too. It is upsetting him that he doesn't have an offer.
yeah, I
It,
know
it,
he's downright ticked.
Yeah, and that's not a good way to build relationships. Not only that, the scholarship number is going to go up as well. So I just 100% don't get it. Yeah, he has things he needs to work on, his foot speed, work on that a little bit. But he plays hard and he plays hungry, and he's got the size and he's got the measurables to be turned into something special.
And
And
he's got great bend for someone his size to be able to bend like that.
yeah, yep. So very aggravating, but I hope that he gets an offer for sure. The next player just recently received an offer. I've been pretty ticked off that it took him this dang long to offer this dude,
Oh,
but at least they did. Sincere Johnson, the number 115th player ranked nationally, the number 8 linebacker ranked nationally, and the number 4 player out of the state of Ohio. Mecah, give
I,
us your breakdown.
I don't know why it took us this long to offer. He is a tackling machine. He is everywhere. He is just scary. He's sincerely dangerous. That's why he's got his name. I'm convinced that's why his mom named him that. He's a tackling machine. He's got, he had 124 tackles last year. He's halfway there already this year. He's just insane. And he looks faster than last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Mika, you're going to have to give me a quick second. I got to go quiet these kids down. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. I'm doing okay. I'm not breathing heavy or anything. No.
Okay, I'm back now. I'm not even going to edit that part out, Mika. I'm going to leave it in. So, my brother and his wife and kids, we all live in the same house together. And
Oh,
you know
that's
how little,
cool.
yeah, you know how little kids are sometimes. They're playing their video games and they're getting stoked in there. So,
Yeah. I
apologize if
got,
anybody heard them screaming and yelling. But
yeah.
yeah, so Sincere Johnson, 6'3, 225. Dude's got offers from Wisconsin, Florida State, Missouri. Dude's strong, athletic, physical. Um, something that I've heard people talk about is questioning whether this dude's going to turn into an edge player.
My
So,
question, my question is, why does it matter? He's gonna be a dominant player at either position. He is so physical and so crazy, dude. Whether he's a linebacker or grows into a defensive end, take a chance on him. He deserved an offer way earlier than what when he got one.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely doesn't matter to me when you got a player with that size and athletic ability in your own state. Now, here I want to mention something. So back in the day when recruiting, you know, didn't have nil and the transfer portal and all that, it was a little different. You know,
Yeah,
you could hold off on offering Ohio kids till the last minute because you know, they wanted to come here so bad because they knew what Ohio State was. Ohio State's the powerhouse. Now, Ohio State is still that powerhouse, but the problem is that you have nil now. You have the internet where the kids can see all these other schools, they can experience all these other schools, and all these other schools can reach out to them and recruit them very hard. So that strategy is dead in the water, and it's kind of aggravating to sit back and watch that card being played sometimes. It's being played with Adam Guthrie right now. It was being played with Sincere Johnson, and you got to
yeah.
scratch that. Now you need to chase the Ohio kids more than any other kids. Like they need to be number one on your list. You can't do the old, you can't like this whole thing of, don't offer them unless you want to accept the offer. And this is big boy football.
Yeah,
Offer them
that's
and tell them, hey, this is what I want to see from you. I'm offering you, but you need to do this and this your senior year. Get your grades up, put on 10 pounds or whatever. And if they don't do that, then you tell them, hey, sorry, but you didn't do what you were asked to do. But now I know there's a lot that goes behind it. I'm not some college football coach, but from where I stand, the information I have, the perspective that I have, you got to flush that strategy down the toilet, and you need to go after these Ohio kids and offer their first. If they are Ohio State caliber, then Ohio State should be their first offer. We can't be waiting. Oregon should not be offering Adam Guthrie before we do. That should
I could
not be
not
happening.
I could not possibly agree more with you. Completely 1000% agree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we'll see if things change, but as of now, they're
That
still they're still pulling that slow roll stuff, and I'm not a big fan of it. The next player I want to talk about, Cam Thomas, is the linebacker. He's the number 242nd player ranked nationally, the number 22nd linebacker, and he's the number 12 player in Ohio. Mecah, give us your breakdown.
man, he is dangerous, especially when he comes off the edge, gets in the backfield. He can get to the quarterback, stop the run. Has 12 and a half tackles for loss already this season. 5.5 sacks. He's just. I know people knocking a little on his size, Colin Sweeney, but I really think if we offer he could play here. The only thing that bothers me is I think he's a little salty about not getting an offer yet, and he's been loving off on Michigan a lot, and I hate to see it because I think he could really play for us if we offer.
Yeah, we got a trend going here because guess who else offered him? Oregon.
I
So,
know
it's still, man, I don't,
Uncle
but,
Phil got the bag, man.
well, yeah, but still, get in on them, offer them, and tell them, hey, here's your offer. And what that does is it starts the relationship. Like you can offer them and tell them, hey, because everybody always wants to say, well, yeah, all these other teams have these offers, but they're not committable. Well, these days, what they're doing is they're just starting that relationship. So Oregon might have offered him and say, hey, we're offering you because we think you have the potential to be this kind of player. But here's what we need to see you do with your potential. We need to see you add 10 pounds. We need to see you get quicker doing this. We need to see you be smarter about this. And we need to see you reach your potential. We know you have it. That's why we're offering you. It's like, go in with that. Go at Ohio State, go offer the kid and tell him, hey, Cam, we know that you can be a player here at Ohio State. That's why we're going to give you this offer. We're going to start building this relationship. And if you do what we know you can do, then you're going to be an Ohio State Buckeye. But
Exactly. It gets your foot in the door and lets them know that there is a chance that they could be a Buckeye.
yeah, 100%. Next
And
player.
and the thing with Cam is, I know we got three other in-state linebacker offers, but I like him better than Jacoby Clapper. I like Jacoby Clapper out of Xavier, but he don't come after the quarterback like Cam Thomas does.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Next player I want to talk about, Jamarcus Weiss. He's a defensive lineman. He's the number 393 player ranked nationally, the number 40 defensive line, and the number 17th player in the state of Ohio. 247 has him as the number 7 ranked player in the state of Ohio. He's from Dayton, Ohio. Give us your breakdown, Mika.
He, the thing that stands out to me with Jamarcus is his athleticism. He's can get downhill, but he's also very laterally quick against the run, and that's impressive for his size, being 265. He he does some time at defensive end. I think he's a defensive tackle at the college level. He can get to the quarterback, stop the run. Like I said, he's tremendously athletic, and bonus, he's got a little brother that's bigger than him, who is a defensive end that went off their last game, had 3 sacks. His name is Jamil Weiss. And I like it
Wow.
when we can make it a package deal with brothers.
Yeah.
He's he's a 28 kid though, but I love Jamarcus. He's tremendously athletic. He reminds me of BB Landers, and we always have success with like the undersized defensive tackles in terms of height, like BB and Caden McDonald was also 6'2".
Yeah. Tyleek.
He's got offers from Tennessee. I know they're coming after him really hard. He's really into them. Notre Dame is coming after him hard. He's a smart kid. I think, and we're going to lose a lot of defensive tackle talent to the NFL. Bring him in, is what I say.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely got a lot of potential. I like your breakdown as well. Next player I want to get to, Peyton Cook. He's listed as a wide receiver, but I know that Coach Walton has talked to him about being a cornerback a couple times. The number 233 player ranked nationally. They have him ranked as the number 39th or 30th wide receiver, the number 11th player in Ohio. It's got offers from Miami, Michigan, Tennessee. So give us your breakdown.
He's from Archbishop Hogan. His entire team is loaded with Ohio State level talent, and he's one of the leaders on the team. If we didn't recruit so great at wide receiver, I'd offer him at wide receiver. He's really good and very athletic, and when they do use him at defensive back, he hits hard. He can break up passes. He reads quarterback's eyes well, and I think cross training at wide receiver will make him a good defensive back. He's teammates with Albert Hill, Albert Hill, and I think they'd be a good package deal. But I know that Rutgers and Michigan are coming after him hard, and I think they're telling him he can stay at wide receiver, and I think that's where his heart is right now as a wide receiver. And I just don't think he's going to get a look for us at wide receiver.
Okay. Yeah, definitely some potential, a player to keep an eye on for sure. The next player that we're going to talk about, Mika, this one's all going to be you because I couldn't even find any information on this dude. Justin Hodges. He's a wide receiver. Give us your
Uh,
breakdown.
Dude, he's my other football crush on this list. He catches everything. Catches everything. He's a deep ball threat, averages 18 yards per catch. He's got 27 catches, almost 500 yards receiving already this year. Had 46 catches last year, 8 touchdowns. I actually found him because I was looking at his quarterback, Scotty Fox, for a mentor, and I was like, who is this number one out here catching everything? He snatches the ball, he'll fight for it, he's nasty, and I love him. I don't know why he's not ranked yet.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to find some more information on him. And you never know, man. Brian Hartline's been taking some more projects here lately. So we'll kind of see what happens. I got
I,
one player
I can
before
send
we.
I can send you video maybe of Justin Hodge if I can get it to go through.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I got one more player that I want to talk about. He is my favorite player in the state of Ohio right now. That is Braden Fogel, 6'3", 225 pounds, the number 92nd player overall. He's a basketball player. His body control is out of this world. His field awareness is perfection. He's the number 6th ranked tight end in the nation. And he is like hardcore undercover. Unless something has changed, so Texas A&M has offered him, but that's the only like bigger offer. So do you got any information or thoughts on Braden Fogel?
I heard Oregon is showing some interest.
Yeah. I just watching this guy's film, I think that he's just got a lot of potential. He's in our backyard. Let's go grab him. Let's see what we can do. But
The way
it's
he
early.
can, the way he contorts his body in the air is insane.
Yeah,
To
he's
come,
got that's that basketball player.
yeah,
That's that
he.
basketball player. So
We
yeah.
need to offer, and we need to offer quick because he's gonna blow up. He's my
Yeah.
he's my favorite tight end in
I
the
I think he is
this
too.
class.
247 is extremely high on him. Like they have him ranked the top 100 player in the nation. So you can see that already. But yeah,
Keenan
you
Bailey needs to get off his butt.
Yeah, well, Keenan Bailey's pretty. That's the one thing. That's the only reason I think he has a job is because when he narrows in on somebody, he's pretty good at going and getting them. We can see his development isn't there. I mean, the dude has no experience at tight end, so I'm just curious why he's a tight end coach. But that's just me. Uh, but he's good at recruiting, and he gets the guys in the class that he has in 25. I'm thrilled with, but that's just the beginning, folks. We'll have Mika back on here for sure. As you know,
Oh, really? Cool.
for
Thanks.
sure. Yeah. As this recruiting thing goes on, your breakdowns are awesome. We can tell that you are very passionate about what you do. That's what we love. And we're a fan channel. So we'll have anybody on that wants to talk Ohio State football and just, talk some stuff with us.
Oh, cool.
I got one
Thanks.
more thing I want to talk about. And I don't know if you noticed my shirt or not, but it says Be the Light. It is my favorite shirt that I own. And I just want to remind people, man, that this world is dark enough on its own. Let it do it. You be that person that decides to not conform to this world, but transform yourself with the renewing of your mind. That's in the book of Romans. And God has done that to me. And because Jesus saved my life and I know how he wants me to act, I'm kind when I don't want to be kind. I'm gracious when I don't want to be gracious sometimes. And I show patience when I don't want to show patience. That is God in me. In this world, it's crazy enough. It's hard enough for your neighbor. It's hard enough for your friends already. So, whatever you got to do, if you got some unforgiveness, if you got some grief, if you got some pain, if you got some anxiety, I encourage you to dig down deep, find the root of that issue, and get rid of it, because this world is going to throw problems at you enough as you're walking through this life. All these unknown problems are going to smack you in the face already. So don't hold on to little things. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to something somebody has done to you. Don't hold on to bad things that you have been through in life. Let that go. Go be a light for somebody else. Go help somebody else. Don't be selfish and think about yourself all the time. Go help somebody. Because if I'm honest with you, you know, I've shared my testimony on this channel before. I used to struggle with heroin addiction for 10 years. One of the biggest reasons why I am clean and sober today, number one, it's Jesus. And number two, it's because of helping other people. It just does something to you. It just changes who you are. When you take that thought off of yourself and you put it onto other people, it in turn, it helps you love God and love your neighbor. So that's my little message for you today. Do everything you can to be a light in this dark world. There's enough darkness. Don't create it. Don't be a part of it. Move on from it and be the light, man. Spread joy, spread happiness, spread peace in this life. Whatever it is you have to do, there's nothing more important. So I encourage you to dig in. It sucks. It's very hard. Sometimes it's the hardest thing you ever do in your life, to be the light when you don't want to be, when you are mad and irritated and somebody did something to you, or you are aggravated with a family member. Just sit back and think of how big life really is and how blessed you are, and think about the things that you're grateful for, and go out and help somebody that's in need today. But on that note, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, we're a fan channel. If you want to come on, give us an email. Please get the word out on us. We want to be a fan channel. We want to do interviews. We want to give different perspectives. We got Kenyatta Jackson Sr. on here, the dad of an Ohio State player. He brings a different perspective. We got different people from YouTube channels. We got different fans. We got Mecah on here bringing a whole different perspective to, she lives in Ohio. She watches Ohio high school football all the time. So I'm sure you, if you're watching this video, you just learned a lot from her. That's what we want this channel to be. We want this channel to be for you. We want this channel to be a lot of perspectives coming together, just having fun, man. So
Can I say something real quick?
you most definitely can.
Just being part of the chat and talking to people, getting to know people through chat. Like, I struggle with an anxiety, public speaking, and stuff, and just everyone's been really nice and encouraging and real friendly, and I really appreciate it. I can't possibly shout out everyone, but you guys have been great, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me be on the show and be a part of the community. I really enjoy it. I'm glad y'all are safe from the hurricane. Love y'all. Go Bucks.
Absolutely. We love you too, Mecah. We appreciate you. And with that, I'm going to say it again. Go Buckeyes. OH, Mecah.
I know.